Okay, I am Sushil Bahel. We are a 15-year-old company with a complete infrastructure to handle PR nationally. We have about 8 offices across the country and a team of 45 people. Over the last 15 years, we have handled brands across various categories, except automobiles, I guess. Everything else is we have handled. We have handled about 200 clients. There is no doubt that PR works. Narendra Modi used it, Salman Khan used it. So everybody has a PR agency wherever there is a need to take your message to the people. In this field, we work smarter because there are ways and ways that PR can be done, and there are smarter ways that PR can. I'm going to take you through a few case studies of how a smart PR work is done. Smart PR is a science. It is not a fancy of an individual. It is neither you do it the way you want to. There is a fair amount of knowledge required. There is a fair amount of training required. There is a lot of systems and processes required, and you need to have a measurement tool whether it is working or not. Smart PR is an art. Sometimes you need to seize the moment. You need to seize an opportunity. It happened last Friday, where PTI called us and said, "I want a comment from one of your clients on how the market is panning out." Immediately, in about 15 minutes, we gave the comment, and 55 publications across the country, including Times of India, including Hindustan Times, including all the financial pages, carried our clients. So that's an art. PR is also strategic. It's not a fancy of a person to get his photograph involved. For example, here I am talking about a case study of BNP Paribas mutual fund. In this mutual fund, it's a smaller mutual fund, not a very large mutual fund. It is important that people realize the importance of people behind the mutual fund, that there are experts behind it. And we wanted to profile the chief investment officer as a very smart person, very knowledgeable person. And BNP Paribas mutual fund also wants to project itself as a team which is concerned about responsible investing. So over a period of time, we are going to profile the CIO as a face for these things. Therefore, it generates a kind of a faith in that. We also participate in the ongoing articles, so create that kind of an believability. Similarly, a builder requires a lot of presence. Only the top builders feature in the top stories. So it is important that a builder needs to be seen visible across it, whether he is discussing what is there in the market, or he is seen sharing the CSR, or his products are combined. There is a strategic reason for being in the media at different points. There is also, PR is also tactical. Sometimes you require PR to set in a story. Here is a story where one builder wanted encroachments removed from the project nearby his project, therefore because the flyover was not able to come because of the encroachment. We spoke to two publications. Two publications find a story that the growth of that area is stunted by those few people who have encroached upon that. In 48 hours after these stories appeared, entire encroachments were cleaned up. It's a tactical way of getting work done. In none of the stories the client's name featured. And therefore, we managed to, in a very authentic manner, get the work done from the municipal corporation. As far as my LCDs are concerned, LCDs are little chunks of details for the visitors. There I am going to discuss various businesses, possibilities where this is corporate reputation management. This is my bread and butter business, where there is a long sustained need to maintain visibility and build credibility. PR works on a brand, or on a brand concept that needs a lot of education. Sometimes your concepts are not understood by the consumers, therefore you need to have a media support, a media endorsement. I have worked for across the board real estate, financial services, healthcare, hospitality, etc. And these are my gifts. These are my gifts of BNP Paribas Mutual Fund, Asian Heart, and I'm asking for about 3 builders and top level companies from the e-commerce business or hospitals. Indeed, how do you may ask me the question, how do I know that this is a good client for Sushil? Anybody who advertises is a good client for me. That means there is a need to reach out to the people when there is a need to reach out to the people, there is a need to build a brand, advertising has to be supported by a little bit of reputation building through the PR. Second curve, this is a 2020 of my business, where it comes quickly and goes quickly. The events, the projects that I manage. I have done work for MCHI, Naredco, Solvent Extractors Association, All India Plastics Manufacturers Association. Wherever there is a need to connect with the large stakeholders across the country, we managed to do it. These are, a couple of them are the associations like CII or Massive Frankfurt, who handle a lot of events. Or there is a association like Elec Rama, IMA, etc., who have their annual events. Third is the crisis PR. This is the theme of my business. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, every time there is a problem, any business facing which is credibility crisis due to recent development or event is where we come in. For example, Mahanagar gas. Every time there is some municipal corporation goes and leaks the road and the pipe catches the fire, Mahanagar gas is in the news. So, for example, if you realize on the earthquake day, let's start putting a tweet saying that like earthquake, our prices have crashed. It was a very insensitive kind of thing. Media and the social media went berserk on them. For example, Fab India had a huge crisis in terms of imaging when the CCTV issue appeared. So, anytime, whenever there is a business entity that needs to be protected from adverse media comment, it needs to be, needs to be done. These are other references. I get a lot of businesses from these places. These are the influencers which are required. I don't like a chartered accountant or a larger client. PR agency is also very critical to the business. Therefore, it is the boss who decides about my selection of the business. Getting stuck. Alright. Now these are the ideal reference is not a purchase manager. I need to talk to the CEO. I need to talk to the head of marketing. Also, as a policy, we do not handle work for alcohol. We do not handle work for meat processing, etc. or political companies. And this is our company policy. We have not taken work from tobacco companies also. This is just about me. Any questions that you have, I can answer.
Take this offline. I think we are out of time.